Hello again, everybody. I am trying to get my pottery skill up. So today I'm going to go farm some zombie skins and make poison vials. And it gets you up to, if I remember right, trivial's out at 148. So kind of a mid-level skill for pottery. Got a really good spot. I am using my level 92 magician. Where I'm going to go, basically nothing can kill me. A lot of lot of trade skill loot drops where we're going to, but I'm mainly focusing on getting zombie skins. And since the patch that allows them to be stacked up to 1,000 in a stack, that'll let me farm long enough to get the quantity I need and not have my bags fill up with other valuable loot. So I'm going to go ahead and head there now. Okay, we're in the Gulf of Gunthak right now. I might head over here to the lighthouse if I don't fall in the water first and drown. Pretty smooth move I just did there. Yeah, let me see if I can get back up. There's a spot somewhere in here where you can get back up. There we go. Okay. I prefer playing in first person, so. Alright, you come over here to the lighthouse. You got merchants to sell stuff to and a banker. So this is a really good zone for leveling up in general. Not going to use my healer, mercenary healer. Going to pop my regular normal buffs on. I'm not even going to go invis because nothing in this zone can kill me. I am going to do levitation so I don't have to swim in the water. And basically you just go straight out from the lighthouse here, heading south. This is a fantastic zone, especially this beach area we're headed to, for leveling up in your, I'm going to say, very late 20s, 30s, into your 40s. There's still, everything in here is still at least light blue and green to you. There are several different type of mobs you can kill here. For example, here's a Niflick. Doesn't drop anything significant except it does drop eggs, and you can use the eggs to make a clump of dough, and it can be used in baking. I don't have invis on right now, and I am totally kill on sight to everything here due to tons of farming. But since I'm a mage, I just let it attack me and die on my damage shield and let my pets take care of everything else. But there's plenty of zombies up here. There's these skeletons. Got to be careful for ads. As a magician, it was really good practice to try and pick these guys off one by one and then deal with any ads that I would get. Really build up my skill levels on how to actually play a magician correctly. Right now I'm just kind of showing you what's up here if you've never been here before. Zone does have 2 or 3 additional items on the forage table. to be used in baking recipes. There are 3 or 4 named mobs up here on the beach. A couple of them drop some decent gear. There are some quests in which you can get random drops of, for example, cracked finger bone. I just got one here that I'm not looting, but I'll show you. There's a quest where in another part of this zone you turn 4 of them into a gentleman. I believe he's a dark elf. And he will spawn 3, 4, or 5 waves of zombies and other monsters. Depending on which level of finger bone you turn in. There are 3 levels, and the there's a lower, a mid, and a high level mobs in this zone, and they all turn in different ones. These guys in the corner over here are easy kills for me now at level 92, but they are conning green. They say ready to attack, and they will. They were added after this zone actually came in during the expansion that it belongs to. Obviously some part of quest or something. I've never done it. Don't care to do it. Never really got that interested in it. Okay. Run around and clear just about all the zombies here. Let me get these 2 guys real quick. I'm going to run to this far corner over where the cave is. Inside the ship there's a few spawns. And then we're going to take an inventory and see how I'm doing on farming zombie skin. Couple of spawns there. This is the beauty of being a mage. You can let your pet take care of all this stuff. All you have to do is get their attention. Okay. Go back over here towards the center of the beach area. And this far corner over here of the last 3 spots. And I have cleared the entire beach for farming purposes. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, this bag, and this bag were empty. So as you can see, I got some some Defiant armor here that I can sell on my merchant. Sorry about that, getting over a cold. Got some bone chips, some crystallized sulfur, some sun shard dust, a little bit of trade skill items here. Some tinkery items there, silver tip quill. Got 18 zombie skins. That's okay, but that's not really the levels that I was wanting. So what I'm going to do is travel to another part. I'm going to head over here to the cave entrance, and for reference, let me head back over here. That's the beach area over there and the lighthouse. So the cave entrance is over here to the west, which is to the right of the beach. And if you need to use Invis to get here, you can. There's some nasty little critters up here in this cave that sometimes can see through invis. I just foraged a Niflick egg. Alright, this first spot is a, it's a pirate fortress. A couple of names in there. Whole bunch of trolls. Whole bunch of different pirates, human, gnome, troll, ogre, maybe a dark elf. Okay, the second turn is what we want. This is a shortcut to where you can get to the next zone and go farm stuff like I'm going to do. Here's the place we're going. That's the zone out. This little spot over here around the corner. Here we go. This is Daimel, the Spirit Master. He's the guy that you would turn in the cracked, broken finger bones, that stuff. Get the quest from him and do it. And what you do is you turn in and you go over here to this kind of open area. And you can see the wonderful ornamentation they have on the floor here. Anyway, waves of monsters will spawn and immediately try to kill you. You have to stay in this area. You cannot leave. If you leave this cave, go past these torches, the event can end. You know, it only gives you like a second or two to get back in. But if you survive the waves, the last or next to last wave usually has a named monster, and he will drop things like waterlogged breeches, waterlogged vest, something like that. So basically you can it's armor and you can breathe underwater. Here's some of these pirates. And they're guarding this zone here. My pet is taking his sweet time killing them. Okay. I'm going to throw a couple buffs on here real quick. This next zone we're going into, levitation does not work. And there is a lava river up here. So I'm going to go ahead and zone. Okay, we are in the Crypt of Nadox. This is kind of the sneaky back doorway to get to the middle of the zone. So you bypass a lot of stuff. Depending on your level, most of the stuff does not see through invis, as long as you're the same or higher than it. Lower level, it's a roll of the dice. Got some elementals up here. Go ahead and send my pet. Take care of them real quick. As I said, levitation does not work in here. And so you're going to have to swim in the lava. So you want to cast any spells that increase your resistance to fire. Because I'm a magician, I'm high level. Due to my gear and protection spells and everything else, my damage shield even helps me. I've got 775, which is just, you know, a crazy high number. And so I'm going to go ahead and hop in here and swim a little bit. I'm taking damage, and it says, oh, you're burning, but I'm only taking 10 points of damage. Now, it occurs quickly. And you can see this bridge right here. You got to get up the side of this wall pretty quick. There we go. Now this would be a good spot if you need to, depending on your level, go ahead and cast Invis on yourself, because there are roamers from this point on. Both undead and normal living trolls like this guy right here. Again, I don't have Invis on. I'm not worried about dying. This is kind of the middle of the zone here. Great place to level up, whether in a group or solo. Mobs are, for the most part, spaced out far enough you can single pull them, unless you're just much lower than you need to be for this area. Lots of money. You can see just in the short time I spent on the beach and also in here, I'm up to 95 plat, plus all the change puts me well above 100 platinum in just a couple of minutes. So if you need money, this you could do like I do and just run around and let my pet take care of everything and truly just farm this place. And he takes care of stuff pretty quickly. Okay. Go back to the bridge here for a reference point. I'm going to make some more videos about this place. If you go to the right, you get to the Luggled area. And that's these, here, let me go and visit real quick so you can get a close-up of this guy. That's this lovely character right here. I don't know what they are, evil fish people or something. Nasty little characters for this level of this zone. Again, I'm much higher level than everything in here. If you go forward, there are more Luggles. And then if you go on past, you can see that doorway in the distance there. If you go down, there's lots of zombies in there. From that point on, there are troll zombies. Now, go back over here and see to the left in this cave, which has a pathway going down. From this point on, there are also nothing but zombies. So if you need zombie skins and you're high level like I am, this is the place to just amass tons of money and zombie skins. If you wanted to, you could find out some quests and other stuff. I'm sure there's some that involve these. Maybe a taskmaster can get you to get a little extra EXP and money and experience. You can see there's plenty of them in here. Now these guys are actually hammering me, but I am regenning health faster than they can take me down. Ooh, that one got me. Spun me around. Anyway, as a magician, I've got a particular protection spell called Tellurian Bodyguard. And it spawns these little temporary pets that kind of keep stuff busy for me while my main pet goes around and finishes things off. And because it's a little miniature earth pet, it roots stuff. Just a handy little spell to have. Well, we're well above 150 plat. Let's see what we got. Up to 30 zombie skins, 31. So they're adding up. A few trade skill items are dropping. Some other sellables. Some of this stuff in here can sell for quite a bit. Here's a random drop. It's a coral ring. +7 to wisdom, +7 to agility, and some other minor stats. Cleric, druid, shaman. So that's something nice I can sell in the bazaar. Let's go get some more here. These are kind of the low-level zombies, so to speak, for this zone. There are some slightly higher ones over on the docks, and I'll take you there in just a moment. Let my pet finish off these guys. If I remember correctly, the spawn timer for this zone on just about everything, the normal mobs, is 8 minutes. Got another one of those rings, but it's lore, so I can't take it. I want to refresh a couple of buffs here real quick while my pet finishes off that last zombie. One more. Okay. And we're going to head up to the docks. You can see that main entrance I came in from over here. To the right is another tunnel back up, and that heads up to that luggled cavern that we saw earlier. And then you have a small ramp up here, and this is for getting to the docks. Check our zombie skin count. We're up to 48. So you can see you can accumulate pretty quickly. Now here's the docks, but before I go on the docks, I'm going to peek around the corner here. And if you had gone through that luggled area and gone down the pathway into the zombie area, there's some high-level zombies in there. One or two named that occasionally spawn. Let me just run over there real quick. It's going to make this video a little longer than I wanted to, but I think it's worth it. Just so you get... This says a shady merchant, but he won't sell you anything. It's for a quest. Alright, now that I've got all these guys angered, I'm going to add a little additional spell to my buddy here, just so he can kill this stuff a little bit quicker. Alright. One more and we cleared that room. Okay. You can go left or right. Either way, there's bad guys. Pathing in here is pretty good if you're a pet class. Nice wide open spaces. Large wide hallways, tunnels. Some of these areas are big enough that bards and wizards would have no problem really kiting. And although it doesn't affect it anymore, Spirit of Wolf can be cast in here. because it's considered an outside zone. In one of the areas, there's a hole in the roof, and you can see daylight. As you can see, there's several more zombies in here. The aggro range, the aggravation range, for these zombies is I'm gonna guess and say 1.5 to 2 times larger than normal monsters in other zones. Not so much the living trolls, the pirate trolls, but these zombies, boy, they can see you from a long ways away. I mean, you can literally be halfway down that ramp and they're on you. Now, what do we got here? Ringlet of the Fallen Spirit. It is a earring. Cleric, druid, shaman, necromancer, wizard, magician, and enchanter. Required level 55. Several little nice stats there. It is lore. Another little nice thing to sell. Alright, let me backtrack. And go back to the docks real quick. And we are running. We are running. Aha, here is the docks again. Alright. There's quite a bit of distance there for the aggro range. As low level as these guys are, what are these guys? 20, 30, 40, I'm going to say 30 or 40 levels below me, and they still aggro from that distance. I mean, it's amazing. They are not happy with me at all. Okay. Over here in the docks. Get these guys mad at me. Give you a little perspective on how big these guys are. They are definitely trolls. Alright, let's do a loot update real quick. 75 zombie skins. Not too shabby. Okay, and we are coming up on 500 platinum. I'm going to throw a couple buffs on my pet. He seems to have slowed down a little bit. Alright. While he's killing everything in sight, I'm going to get him back up to speed here. Cast velocity. Ice flame ward. And most importantly, burnout. Burnout 10 in this case. Alright, let's kill those two guys right there. Alright, one little dock area here to go. Let me just stay in third person here. Might get a little better visual. Alright. That is keeping up pretty good here. Alright. We have officially cleared every single zombie in this zone. Do a loot check. That was 89 zombie skins. I'm going to guess and say about 300 platinum worth of things to sell, either in the bazaar or to the merchant. Maybe even more, depending on what these earrings and things get. Trade skill items, not so much, but also keep in mind I'm using loot filters that keep out the stuff I just flat don't need. So there would have been a lot more. My bags would have been full even on the beach. Platinum wise, looking at just under 600 plat. So if you need, say, 1,000 platinum, what, 15 minutes, 20 minutes or less, and you've done it. And Crypt and Nadox is a pretty big zone. It's got several areas. Again, it's one of these fantastic zones in EverQuest that people just don't go to anymore. And it's a shame. Visually, it's incredible. You have the Hate's Fury, the Scorned Maiden, which is the ship, and it's another fantastic zone. There are zombies in there also if you need some skins. Higher level stuff, little bit different loot. Very challenging. The ship is huge, several different compartments and stuff. Some places would be fantastic for enchanters. Other places are better for traditional pet classes like magicians and necros. But a great zone for grouping. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video and the example on how to get poison vials made. You got to have zombie skins to do it. And this is my favorite place to get them. Adds up in a hurry. You can spend 3 or 4 hours here and get truly all you need. Plus a ton of other great loot. Alright, well, that's it for now. Thanks for watching.